Is Donald Trump removing child support off of credit reports? Now, recently, there have been some events that's leading people to believe that this is the direction of the Trump administration.
It is March 8th, 2025, and Elon Musk and Doge have gained access to a sensitive child support database. Career officials tried to stop it, but were unsuccessful. But the Department of Health and Human Services did say they only had read access to the Administration for Children and Families run federal parent locator system, which contains sensitive information such as income and federal benefits for nearly every U.S. worker. Musk himself is a father of at least 14 children with at least 4 women and has been embroiled in his own child support and custody cases.
Never thought I'd see the day I wouldn't have to pay child support. Thank you, Trump. I cannot believe he abolished child support. I'm still going to help my baby mama, but I'm going to buy it. Like, if she needs something, then she can send me an email or something, or Amazon wish list or something like that, and I'll fulfill it.
Child support. Did you guys see what Trump just tweeted? Apparently, from now on, any fathers that are currently on child support will get to claim their kid or children for tax season. It's no longer just the mom. And I'm actually very happy about that because I don't think that's fair. Like, you have either the mom or the dad on child support. They're giving you money all year long. So how is it fair that the other parent gets to claim the kid? Or when it's 50-50 and you guys both provide for your kid, how is it fair that one parent gets to take all of that income tax? I've never thought that that's like right. And I'm happy that he's going to do that now from now on. And in my opinion, if the children are 50-50 with the parents, I think the income tax should be split if you guys are both providing all year long for your child for whatever they need.
This is going to make many people mad. Here's what I think. I think Donald Trump should sign an executive order where child support should no longer be posted on your credit report. I honestly think it's very unfair. What do you think? You agree?
In this video, I'm going to break down what's going on with these issues and how it can affect your credit scores. Now, child support, like any other negative item, if it's reporting on your credit report, you can dispute now and get that removed. So it's treated just like collections or anything else with the credit bureaus. If it's not 100% complete or accurate, then you can dispute it off of your credit reports. Now, users in my elite credit systems like Sean went from a 612 credit score all the way up to 770 in a matter of 6 months. And now he's at an 803 credit score and got my business credit coaching. And then he was able to get business credit. And now he even stepped up to a platinum card with American Express. So you can also remove items off of your credit report if you need my help. The link is in the description, and pick up this free heart inquiry removal package at my website and download it for your heart inquiries. But one of the things that you got to keep in mind with these movements, Elon Musk have recently, in the last couple of days, accessed the child support data, leading many people to believe that he is making a move to look at this child support issue because himself have 14 children and he's paying kind of minimum child support compared to his wealth. In this election that just passed, Trump main base were males. And this is a really nuisance for a lot of men when it comes down to child support. Now, I know that there are great arguments on both sides, but what lies in the middle in this case? But let's look at this tax law more in depth on what they're talking about.
Trump passes insane new child support law. Patriots, if you don't know about this, Trump passed a new law that whoever is paying the child support will get to declare those children on their taxes, okay? So say you're a single father, single mother, and you are not the one paying the child support. You will not get the tax return for your child. How do you guys feel about that? This is all allegedly, I guess. We got to see until everything goes through. But this is the talk on the town that Trump is talking about making. And you know what this means, guys. Single mothers, I'm talking to you out there. This one is going to be directed at you, okay? Most single mothers, we know women run the world. Women are running it, especially single moms. Shout out to all my single moms. They work so hard. They're working 2 jobs. They're taking their kids to the soccer practices. They're buying the clothes. They're keeping their kids happy, keeping Christmas on the table. Even though there's a lot of selfish husbands out there who are not paying child support, barely paying child support, or, okay, they are paying child support, but now they get to file your kids on their tax return because of that. Is that fair to you guys? I don't think so. Let me know in the comments.
Now, with the child support tax credit, they're actually mixing 2 different issues. And one of the issues that they're really getting confused is the rollback for Trump's policy for the Tax and Jobs Act. In 2017, under Trump tax plan, the child tax credit was $2,000 for each qualifying child. It rose during the pandemic to $3,600, but it's set to fall back to $1,000 unless the TJCA is renewed. The child tax credit is the tax benefit given to people with children under 17. It's currently $2,000 for each qualifying child, but could change if the Trump administration do not extend the TJCA. Current cap for benefits is $200,000 for single filers and $400,000 for joint filers. If the TJCA expires, the benefits will return to only serve single filers up to $75,000 or joint filers earning up to $110,000. So many people were getting that wrong in that case. That has to do with the renewal of that tax credit that was bumped up by the Trump administration from $1,000 up to $2,000. So they're complaining that with the point of Elon Musk.
Trump did not pass a new law for child support saying that if you paid child support, you get to claim all the kids on your taxes. Secret Service Sam is here to admit I was wrong temporarily, Patriots. And I think it's important that I want to be not the face of misinformation, but the face of facts. And as a man, I should be able to admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. Patriots, I have found out that Trump did not pass a new law for child support tax, saying that if you paid child support, you could claim all the children on your tax filing, okay? I just found out that on January 15th, a TikToker named William Elston, who said in a subsequent video published on January 21st, I made it up, it's fake, he didn't pass nothing, is his quote. Elston did not respond I tried to get a hold of him, he wouldn't get back to me at all. As January 27th, Trump has not signed an executive order or made an announcement on his social media accounts about the purported proposal. There's also no credible news reports of the president commenting or hinting it. Okay? So he has not laid out a new law banning parents who receive child support payments from claiming child tax credits, contrary to social media posts.
Now, the Elon Musk part is true of accessing that data for child support. Now, many people are saying this is a red flag because they feel like he's trying to push this child support decretion or removal really to benefit himself. Because with 14 kids and being the richest person in the world at this point, yeah, that would benefit you. And it's speculated that part of that move from Tesla going from California to Texas is known to have more beneficial laws for those that surrounding child support, where the one that's paying actually benefit a little more because they look at a different ratio with your income compared to a highest implication state like Massachusetts. Now, one of the things that people do need to look at, you have to look at the high cost of living in some states. And also, some of these states are charging fees. Now, if they're charging processing fees from the court of actually handling this child support, paying the mother from one parent as the father or vice versa, many men are now single dads getting them the money from the mother that's paying child support. Why is the state taking these fees? And they're actually benefiting themselves. And that money is not going to either parent and is not going to the child. So that needs to be looked at with both sides. One, if the father is paying child support and he actually has parenting time, meaning that child is in his house for a period of time and he's consistent with getting that child, I think it should be a balance where they can get part of that write-off or it be flipped out, year over year. The whole thing is, if that father is not getting parenting time and just paying the mother child support, and she has this child the majority of the time, then she should keep the total benefit and maybe even more of an increase, because with the high cost of inflation and she has to feed this child, hey, you have to be reasonable. She's taking on costs where even though he's paying child support, you're not having another light switch on in your house, or you're not paying extra for groceries. So it does need to be a balance there to look at parenting time and seeing if that man must meet a certain threshold, he can get part of that credit. Or why can't both of these parents get that tax credit if we have enough funds that we can tax the American citizens and send all this money overseas for wars? Now, if the Trump administration do change something on the federal level to help give relief for that child support and how it's calculated, it will definitely help those that has child support reporting on their credit reports, because it will reduce the burden of that child support. And if you can get part of that refund, you can use that money to pay down some arrears, and the balances would be reduced, or if they pass that, they remove it altogether. Now, if you currently have child support reporting on your credit report, you can dispute it, especially if balances is inaccurate and late payments and any inconsistent information. If it's not 100% accurate or complete, they must remove it. Also, you need to check with your state departments to make sure what they're saying that you owe is being calculated correctly. You may need to talk to an attorney to make sure that all your rights according to that state applied properly for what your burden is on that child support. So talking to that attorney, making sure that everything is in line with that state and local law can be important to reduce your child support, and talk to them about parenting time and how you may also get joint or shared custody. Now, additionally, you can dispute any negative item off your credit report, even child support, by disputing with the bureaus and finding those inconsistencies. So I suggest you also request by writing certified mail from that court office on what the breakdown of your debt burden is and how it got to that total. And for some men, they might have found out that they were a father of a child years later, and some states will actually put that whole reporting if that parent was receiving state benefits or assistance, really want their money back, and they're notorious for slapping that back arrears, even though you didn't even know that this child was yours. So you need to talk to an attorney. Is that even legal in your state if that happened to you? But you could still dispute that child support off. Now, I will be keeping watch over this information to see if they are making a move for this child support. And if you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. But if you got more detailed questions for me, you can go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.